What's up, guys? It's NS vs. the World here with another coaster review. So today I'm reviewing Bobcat at Great Escape, another Great Escape review. So first off, the ride opened like a couple weeks ago. Well, it's been a month at this point, in June, and it replaced the Alpine bobsled, which was an intimate bobsled that operated in the same plot of land from like, I don't know, the 90s or 80s up until last year when it closed. I didn't get to experience it, sadly, though. So, anyways, the queue goes through the structure of the lift, and the entrance is really nice. Like, it's like a rock structure with like a waterfall, and then there's like little Bobcat statues around it. So, yeah, it's super nice. And there's a ramp up to the station, and the station is super nice. Like, it has like this like log cabin kind of feel, and it has like the like the animal heads on the wall, and like a candle like ceiling thing that hangs off like a light with candles from the ceiling. So pretty nice station. I like it, and the entrance is good. So now about the operations. It runs 2 trains, so it's one of only 2 coasters at the park that does that. So it's pretty good. It still gets some decent lines because it's brand new, like obviously. So to talk about the experience, you go up the lift pretty quick, and you hit a tight turn, which gives teeny bit of laterals, and then you hit the drop, which is the best airtime moment on the ride. It gives good like flow ejector or like a little ejector pop. And then so you go into a speed hill, and the speed hill has sustained floater. Then you do your little trick track double up, which has 2 good floater pops. And then you hit your turn, and as you're turning, you go over this hill. And this hill also has a good floater pop. And then you go over another like hill during a turn, which also gives a good floater pop. And then finally you do your double down, which the first part of it has a little bit of floater, and then the second part is more flojector, and it's like this basically the strongest non-drop airtime moment on the ride. And then you turn, and then you hit this one final hill, which gives a bit of floater into the brakes. So it's pretty short, but it has some good airtime. Every hill offers airtime, which is good. And yeah, it sends trains pretty quickly, so you're only beyond the brakes for like maybe 20 seconds, which, considering how short of a ride this is, that's some pretty good operations. So yeah, it's pretty smooth as well. It's brand new and uses the Gravity Group pre-cut track, so it gives a really good, really smooth experience. You're not getting any roughness on this one. You're just getting airtime and fun. So yeah, and the restraints are, the Gravity Group Timberliner restraints. They come from the side, and they lock in place once the ride starts, so you won't get it lowering during the ride. So that means you'll have a pretty good chance at getting a couple inches of room on this ride. It forms a really good 1-2 punch with Comet, and I don't think I would have gone to Great Escape if they didn't make Bobcat. So something that I didn't do in my other 2 reviews thus far was rate the coaster, like out of 10. So honestly, I'll give this ride 7 out of 10. I don't feel like doing half points, so it's gonna get a 7. If I did half points, it would easily get a 7.5, but I don't know. I just don't feel like it. Yeah, it's a 7.5. Why not? Don't know what the whole point of that was, but yeah. So it's a solid ride. It's a family coaster, so it has limitations, but it does have good airtime. And I've ridden Wooden Warrior, but I was like a GP. I'm like 10 or 11 years old, so I don't remember my rides on it. I'm gonna have to get back on it soon to compare, because this is the only Gravity Group Woodie that I actually remember. So, anyway, that's the whole review of Bobcat, The Great Escape. It's worth coming out here for, but Comet's even more worth it. So, just do both. Bobcat's a good ride. Anyways, goodbye, guys. That's my Bobcat review.